So a new mod for Ravenrock's just come out, and I'm a bit iffy on it because I thought this mod was actually going to replace Ravenrock. I thought it was going to come through and completely enhance it, but I got it and it was still looking pretty vanilla. I thought this is going to be turning Ravenrock... Let me change the game hour already. I set game hour to 12. I really thought this was going to be enhancing Ravenrock, as in making it feel like it should have been an Imperial colony, or it was an Imperial colony. But not so much. It doesn't really change the base Ravenrock, but it enhances it. Right, so this mod's only come out like a couple hours ago, so it's obviously going to need some patching here and there. There's some AI issues that I see. But you come up here past the mine, and you come into an entirely new section of Ravenrock. It's like it's got Morrowind walls, which are custom assets. An entirely new area. I really thought this was like, when I saw screenshots of this, I thought this was actually like the remake of Ravenrock. As NPCs.
What are you gawking at?
Shut your face.
There's something you need.
There's NPCs that work up here. They do random shit. Their AI isn't completely fixed at the moment. It does need some work. But I honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, man. This looks amazing, but it just doesn't really hit the right notes. And I don't want to be an arsehole here because that's not my point. A lot of work went into this, no doubt. A shit ton of work. But I just want to, if the model, what the shit? Oh, there you go. Missing texture. That happens with some mods. With a mod like this, I would love to see it enhanced as in part of the actual game. Now, this is just a pop, it's here. It's one of those mods you install and it's here. But what I'd like to see is, well, I don't know, man. I'd like to see maybe the base Ravenrock changed. Now, hear me out when it comes to this idea, because hopefully the model is watching this and they're somewhat intrigued, but they might not have the skill to actually completely do that, and that's fine, man, because that would be a lot of work to add buildings and NPCs due to certain quests being finished and stuff like that. But I would have loved to have seen this place changed below me, alright? See Ravenrock changed. This place could have remained abandoned, so when you get here in Ravenrock for the first time, it's a rundown old mining colony from the Empire. The Empire basically left it when the mine dried up, and loyal people have stayed, but it's got nothing of note. You know, there's no mine. It's just a useless colony, pretty much. It's where people live. All its wealth came from that mine side of there, and it's been dried up for I think like 100 years or so. I don't exactly remember, but it is run down. Right, there's two quests. There's the DLC main quest where you fight Mirak, and there is the main Ravenrock quest, or main Solstice quest, where you, I'm going to say it's Ravenrock quest, where you basically re-establish the mine. And when you re-establish the mine, it's kind of when it starts getting kicked, the ball starts getting moving again for Ravenrock, where it actually becomes a colony of use. Now, what I'd love to see is a sort of progression system like that. When you've actually completed Ravenrock's quest, NPCs start turning up. So, this place remains a rundown shithole until you finish, but when you come back later on, you find those two destroyed buildings over there aren't destroyed anymore. Maybe that abandoned house over there no longer really remains abandoned. You might have to cancel a quest, might have to finish a quest for it to happen, but you get new shops, new people living in them, and new NPCs roaming around the place and living down there. This place up here could still very much be of use, but what I'd love to see if I arrive here before Ravenrock's been helped and fixed is this place is abandoned. There's no shopkeepers, there's no stores, no decorations. It's just an abandoned part that couldn't be maintained because there wasn't enough people living here and there wasn't enough money being put into it to be looked after. But everyone that comes here after you've re-established this place as a proper mining colony. You know, it brings people back. Now, for some reason, this mod's got two bars. One there, then you've got the base one down below in actual vanilla Ravenrock. This, I don't know why they do that, but it could be a very useful thing in part of, well, it could be a housing it could be like, you know, further inns that increase the population of the place, right? So miners. So if you re-establish the mine, but when you go into the mine, I think all you find is one of the Dark Elven miners is a drunk that complains about the place not being opened, and she hates her life, and then you've got the old Imperial dude that goes there to actually mine. That's about all. I would love to see these places, these old inns, re-established as boarding houses, and of course they're going to be inns But they're going to be inns only for the people that live there, that work here. So these going to be these two places, the tavern over there and the corner club here, are going to be sort of housing communities for the new miners and guards that have been sent here to, you know, re-establish this place as an actual proper mining colony. So I don't mind there's two bars, but I'd love to see this place is fulfilled, you know, populated with people once you've completed Ravenrock's quest, where they house veteran guards and they house the miners. They'll come out during the morning, go down, they'll work in the mine, they'll come back up, they'll move around here, might move around the base city, go to sleep in these taverns. This would make having two bars up here make a bit of sense, because they're kind of there to house people that have come from mainland Morrowind and even mainland Skyrim to work the place. And I'd kind of love to see this place is kind of like, this is a corner club, so this is like, you know, Dark Elven. But I'd love to see this place over here. It's called the Tavern or something. I would kind of love to see this place be kind of like owned by a Nord. So it's like a Dark Elven pub, but as a Nord sort of owning it and running it with Nordic culture, and you've maybe got the guards or some miners in there, some Nordic and Dark Elven miners, and I don't know, some shit like that would be pretty cool. But I'd love to see this place abandoned until you finish the quest, and you come back later and there's people here. What the hell? And it's probably my fault. This is new services, and plus it enhances the base vanilla city, so maybe a new wall's put up guarding that section of Ravenrock, because it's exposed to everything. Or maybe replace the bulwark with these walls. Would be pretty neat, I think. But yeah, a new wall over there. There's two houses that lie ruined. Fix them up, make them a general goods shop or something like that. Because again, you're going to have many traders that come into a place that is thriving. Even if they do sell the same shit, they're going to be trying to sell all their shit so they can earn a buck. And stuff like that. That would be pretty bloody cool, man. I would love to see that. An expansion to actual Ravenrock itself, but in a progression sort of immersive way, where this place is abandoned until you finish the quest. And when you come back later on, there's a new wall, these buildings are being rebuilt, and this place is thriving because there's a shit ton of more people here to work in the mine to get the money rolling again. That's what I'd love to see of this mod, but at its current state, it's going to need some bug fixing, of course, it just came out. But at its current state, I don't see much of a immersive use for it. I just don't. I don't see it there. It's cool to have it there, but it's kind of, when you're down here, it's out of eyesight. You can't really interact with it. It's something else somewhere else. That's exactly how it feels to me. It doesn't feel like it's there. It's up there, and you're walking around down here, you can't see it. The only thing you can see is that up there. So I'd love to see a touch of this, these walls, down here in actual Ravenrock. And of course that, but again, that could be a lot of work, and the modder might not be up to the task, and might not want to do the task, and that's just the way it goes in modding. It's meant to be a hobby, not a chore. But that's just my 2 cents. It's still an amazing little project. I thought was very exciting to come out, and I don't know, I hope that this idea might flare up one day and we might see Ravenrock itself enhanced and a bit more immersive. Anyway, that's just my 2 thoughts, my opinion that no one gives a shit about, but yeah, anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching, and big cheers to the Modern Action Mages, because it looks like a lot of goddamn hard work. But I'm going to get back to slaying some dragons. Catch you in the next video.